we just want to kind of go in and talk about this whole situation too, because Dana White, he's still being stubborn about this thing, man. He is hell bent on getting this UFC 249 card to go down, but with Khabib stuck in Russia, Khabib was like, yo, I'm stuck here. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to fight. He went on his Instagram and gave a good long message on why. And it's pretty much what everybody's been thinking. It's what everybody's been saying. So, going to the boxing side, Bob Arum, he's kind of gone in and he's kind of gave his words. Not too many people really want to trust his word, but he's saying what everybody else is thinking. Bob Arum said that Dana White has a flawed intelligence and he should be ashamed of himself about trying to put this event on and put people at risk. Now, Pia, you saw this too. What was your first reaction whenever you read somebody like Bob Arum actually sunning Dana White?
I mean, to be honest, at the end of the day, somebody like a Dana White who has the type of power Dana White has, he kind of needs to be going with the masses, you know what I'm saying, and encouraging people to do the right thing, in my opinion. And as much as I want to see Khabib versus Tony, and as much as I want to see boxing, and as much as I want all this stuff to be gone, we have to do this before it can be gone. You know what I'm saying? We have to do this first. So it's just like we have to do what we have to do. Everybody, nobody should be above this or be able to disregard this, because at the end of the day, we're talking about people's health and people dying from this thing. And it's not like it's just he's just going against what people were saying. No, they're saying it for a reason, because it's not safe. And we talked about the NBA, and pretty much all sports got shut down. But I mean, you talking about the NBA, a sport that's probably generating billions from all the money they have coming in. They shut down a month and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
Cold turkey, ain't no ifs, ands, or buts, no basketball. As hard as that was to do, you know what I mean? So once I seen, that kind of right there, let me know there's something, this is major. So for somebody like Dana, he worrying about, UFC that's been around for 20 years, when all these other sports are shutting down, it's been around for a long time, and they're generating way more money, and they're entertaining way more people. They're shutting down. He just needs to comply.
And don't you find that?
Like I say, as much as I do want to see those fights, this is bigger than the fights, man. This is bigger than the fight.
And don't you find that crazy? Like the NBA, like a major organization with so many more fans, they shut it down just like that. Like there was no fuss, there was no strikes, exactly. there was no trash talking. It was just like that, and everybody had to fall in line.
Everybody should have fell in line and did the thing. But it kind of goes back to because Bob Arum, he has some other choice words about Dana, because Dana was really, really headstrong to get into this boxing game, and it's just another world, a whole other animal. And Bob Arum has some good points about that too. It's no way Dana is going to come to boxing with the mentality that he has. And part of what he's trying to do is what's not going to fly in boxing. See, Dana, he's monopolizing MMA, so he's used to doing what he wants to do. Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm doing this. I'm doing. In boxing, it don't work like that. All of them bow down. Eddie Hearn, all of them, man. You know what I mean? Because it's just a different vibe over there. It's nobody monopolizing, and if Dana think he's gonna come over to boxing and pay fighters a little bit of money and run things, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, So it just kind of goes back to his arrogance and him still trying to put on a show amidst every other sport has shut down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Him thinking that he can, he's above that and he can put on his show. That's just, like I say, it just makes me look at him as an arrogant person. You know what I mean?
I've been saying that same thing, because to me it's like the number one question is, what makes you so special that you and your people under your organization are so invincible to what's going on right now? Like two questions. Like here's what I had the first time. My two questions were, did he really care about his fighters' welfare, their financial status, their financial situation, or was it his own greed? And it's leaning more towards his greed now.
Of course.
It's definitely leaning towards that, because what he pays these fighters in the long run, from what I hear from these fighters, it's like not enough to really say, okay, I can't just get another job. These other people out here that could get a job on their own off of their social media and make more than they can with him. So it seems more like he's more so got the arrogance to say, man, I'm going to do something Scott Coker. I'm going to do something Bob Arum, Oscar De La Hoya. These guys ain't doing. I'm going to keep this show going. I'm going to keep the lights on. But what's the purpose of keeping the lights on for these few people that you could put at risk,
I mean, and then think about it. It's only money driven.
It is.
Who is calling Dana White saying make fights right now, Dana? I don't think the fans screaming, yo, we need to put a show. I don't think the fans screaming that. The fans, we got regular jobs. We be in quarantine. We understand what's going on out here. We not living in the mansion and detached from reality, so we kind of get it, what's going on out here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We understand why we don't have sports right now. You know what I mean? Why we can't have a fight right now. We understand that, you know what I mean? And why can't he understand that? So it's not like the fans are. He's listening to what the fans are saying. He's worried about what Dana White wants to do.
Right. That's all it is.
And that's why I say it goes back to his arrogance saying, I'm Dana White, I'm going to put on this show. It's not for the fans. It's not for the fighters, It's for him.
It's for him.
It's for him. It's for him to say, I was the only one in the midst of all this COVID-19 stuff to still, what's the name? Okay, but yeah, you did that, and guess what? You infected 30 people. You infected yourself and went home and infected your kids. Was that worth it, Dana?
Exactly.
I mean, we got to look at the big picture. You being a person as powerful as you are and as influential as you are, you need to be influencing people to do the right thing. You know, by him saying, oh, I'm going to go ahead and do this, he might influence people to say, oh, I'm going to go ahead outside.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going social distance. You know what I'm saying? Dana White, he put on, you know what I mean? You just got to be careful when you are a powerful person, in my opinion, because you do have weak-minded people out here who follow everything you may say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the thing, like, because these are the big time people. These are the people out here that influence people just by being on TV. So if they give the impression that I can hold this event, you're gonna have people outside say, "Oh well, I can have church now. I can have I can have my birthday parties, the clubs.
I can do these things."
Right.
Exactly. You know, you gotta be careful when you're a powerful person because you got people that hold on everything, every word you say. And Dana White being a powerful person, he just needs the same way to boxing. Bob Arum, like we were saying off the mic, he probably could have pushed the issue and tried to do what Dana White did, but he bowed down being an older man and knowing the game and saying, yo, this is above my pay grade. This is a virus. This ain't got nothing to do with money or power. You know what I'm saying? This is health right here. I'm an older man. Shit, Bob Arum older.
Hey, yeah, he's
a high risk.
He's high risk, right?
So, he was able to see it, from that perspective, which Dana should be able to see it too. And I'm sure it's people around him, saying that. I mean, he's probably seeing stuff on both of the fence because, like we say, some of these UFC fighters, they not making no money, so. And they only make money when they fight. I mean, they can't have like sponsors and stuff like they used to. So they only really making money when they fight. And if you ain't making a lot of money when you fight, I mean, some of these guys are probably in some tight situations. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It's a tough call to make, but it's not a tough call to make. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a tough call to make because people do need to eat out here, but it's not a tough call to make because, this is health. This is for safety.
Right.
You know what I mean? Safety should always be first.
In a few weeks ago, back in March, that's how I felt. That's how I felt when he still had the venue going. When he did the closed venue, that last fight card he did, I was like, okay, I was thinking, trying to think positive. I said, okay, he was out here trying to make sure his fighters can eat. He's doing a closed venue. This will be safe. But as soon as like the New York Athletic State Commission said, no, we can't have more than 10 people in there. I was like, okay, this is worse than it is. But when he's still out here, okay, so after that last event he did with Kevin Lee's card, 3 more canceled. Yeah. 3 more canceled, and plus this one's gonna cancel. So that should tell him right there that this situation is a little bit more serious. But he can't be sweating bullets like that where he feels like we got to keep this thing going, because there's people out here who work in food service, that or waitresses that's where they make their money. And restaurants right now, they can only do takeout, so they're not making any money at all. So his situation ain't as bad as theirs.
Of course, man, of course. I mean, Danny shouldn't be sitting on millions for times like this.
Yeah,
in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if he's a guy with like a couple secret locations where he can hold fights, you got money to just sit down and chill.
Exactly. You got money for a rainy day. And if you don't, that's shame on you, man. Mm-hmm. But, overall, like I said, I think he just needs to abide with by the rules like everybody else, and just send that message, regardless of how he may personally feel, because I don't see him doing it in the best interest of everybody else. I see him doing it for the best interest of Dana White.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like I said, I see people, oh man, I'm bored. I do want to see a fight. Yeah, I mean, I want to see a fight too, but at what cost?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? At what cost, man? You know what I mean? What happens, a fighter, they fight, he wins. I'm ready to see this champion fight again. He can't because he got COVID-19 and he passed away. I mean, I know that's, far-fetched, or maybe not, but it's a possibility.
Definitely, yeah. Because you think about it, like when these guys go to gyms and train, your immune system weakens a little bit. Your immune system goes down. So whenever you're really sweating and training, you're definitely more susceptible to it. That's why I'm like,
absolutely.
That's why they close gyms, Dana. It's like, Dana. That's why they close gyms.
Like even making it hard for guys to even train, because you really may have to find 3-4 guys that have been tested, and you can engage with them. But that's high risk right now, man.
Yeah.
Even training. You know what I mean? You have to have some contact at some point,
mm-hmm.
but it's risky right now.
Shoot,
so that's more reason, and to be honest, like to just kind of shut this stuff down, because a fighter can't even really train the way he normally would. You know what I'm saying? It's
mm-hmm.
bigger than Dana White and fighting right now, man. It's bigger than that. It really is.
It is, man, because look, my gym membership, I put a freeze on it right now. I mean, like, I heard some people say, okay, they spraying mats and bags down right now, but I'm like, that's cool. I'll just work out from home. So I put a freeze on mine, man, and, I don't need it all the time anyway. So I'm just like, ain't no need to put myself at risk. And, we always say it takes a special person to be a fighter. I mean, these are special people, but they're human too.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And to be honest, could be more susceptible to this stuff than other people. Like you say, man, you're working out, your immune system.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They always get staph infections and all these different things. So, they could be more privy to this thing, because they already dispelled it. It's an old thing. It's a young thing. Anybody can get it, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that got it and died, all ages.
Yeah.
It's a young thing.